Hello there. Here is our second lesson for the week. We're going to be doing Module 15, Lesson 4. You're going to rename mixed numbers to subtract. So sometimes you'll get a mixed number when you subtract, and the fractional part of the mixed number is smaller. The bigger number is smaller than the fractional part of the smaller number. And when that happens, we have to rename the whole number to help us subtract the fraction. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. At a petting zoo, a baby goat is on a special diet. She receives 3 1/4 cups of food each day. The baby goat eats 1 3/4 cups of the food in the morning. How much is left for her evening feeding? So the bigger mixed number is always going to be the one that has the bigger whole number. Okay? So when we subtract, we know that we always have to put the bigger number first. So in this case, the one with the bigger whole number is 3 1/4. And we need to subtract 1 3/4 cups from this. Now, normally, right, we would do 3 minus 1, and then we do 1/4 minus 3/4. However, if I only have 1/4, can I take 3/4 from that? No, I can't. So that means I have to rename this mixed number, 3 1/4, to a whole number with an improper fraction in order to be able to subtract this mixed number over here. So how I'm going to do that is, I'm going to rename this whole fraction, or this whole mixed number. I'm going to take my 3, and I'm going to rename it to 2 wholes and 4/4. 2 wholes and 4/4 is the same as 3 wholes. Then I need to add my 1/4 to that. So then that's going to give me 2 wholes and 5/4. So the reason I'm doing this is because I need to get my fraction, this fraction in my bigger mixed number, to be bigger than the fraction in my smaller mixed number. So I rename my whole number to a whole number with a fraction. I can rename it to 2 4/4. 2 4/4 is the same as 3 wholes. And then I have to add my 1/4 here. So 2 5/4 is the same as 3 1/4. Now I can subtract 1 3/4. Now I can solve it like I would normally do with subtraction. 2 minus 1 is 1. 5/4 minus 3/4 is 2/4. So the baby goat has 1 2/4 cups of food left for her evening meal. Okay? So how much food is left? 1 2/4 cups. So, again, we have to rename our whole number to a mixed number, add it to the fractional part of your original mixed number, create a new mixed number, subtract it from the other mixed number, and then you get your answer. We're going to practice some more of these. Bessie the cow drinks 4 1/8 gallons of water each day. She drinks 1 7/8 gallons before noon. How much water will Bessie still need to drink before the end of the day? So, again, which one of these is bigger? It's the one with the bigger whole number, because we have 4 wholes compared to 1 whole. So, to subtract this, we would have 4 1/8 minus 1 7/8. Now, I cannot subtract. I cannot do 1/8 minus 7/8. So I have to rename this mixed number. I'm going to rename my whole number 4 to a new mixed number. So I'm going to take one of the wholes and create a fraction with it. So I'll have 3 8/8. Then I need to add my 1/8 to that to rename it to a brand new equivalent mixed number. So we would have 3 and 8/8 plus 1/8 is 9/8. 3 and 9/8 is the same as 4 and 1/8, right? Because I've just changed, I've taken my whole number and I've renamed it so that way I have a fractional part that now I can subtract from. So 3 and 9/8 minus 1 and 7/8. 3 minus 1 is 2. 9/8 minus 7/8 is 2/8. So Bessie still needs to drink 2 and 2/8 gallons of water before or after, or no, by the end of the day. We're going to cross that out because we did the work up here. So she still needs to drink 2 and 2/8 gallons. Alrighty, let's go to the step it out. 2 kittens get 4 and 2/4 ounces of food. The bigger kitten gets 2 and 3/4 ounces. How much food does the smaller kitten get? So we know we're going to be subtracting 4 and 2/4 minus 2 and 3/4. So our first step is to rename our mixed number that has the amount of food given to the pair so the fractional part is greater than 1 whole. So basically we're just renaming this. Okay? So to rename this, I take my 4 and this will become 3 and 4/4, and I need to add in my 2/4. So it's going to become 3 and 6/4. Now I can subtract 3 and 6/4 minus 2 and 3/4 equals 3 minus 2 is 1. 6/4 minus 3/4 is 3/4. So 1 and 3/4 ounces. So the biggest, we're going to cross off C. So the biggest thing to do, the biggest thing to take away from this and to understand is you're going to need to rename your biggest mixed number. But to do that, you have to rename the whole number to a mixed number and then add in the fractional part of your previous mixed number to create a brand new mixed number. Okay, so check for understanding. Max has 6 and 3/6 pounds of seed. He used some and now has 4 and 5/6 pounds left. How many pounds of seed did Max use? So our equation would be 6 and 3/6 minus 4 and 5/6. Now I cannot subtract this, so I'm going to have to rename this mixed number. So I'm going to rename this to 5 and 6/6. 5 and 6/6 is the same as 6 wholes. Then I have to add my 3/6 in. So this new mixed number will be 5 and 9/6, and I'm going to subtract 4 and 5/6 from that. 5 minus 4 is 1. 9/6 minus 5/6 is 4/6. So 1 and 4/6 pounds of seed was used. All right. Move to the on your own. We're going to cross off number 3. Pablo spends 3 and 1/6 hours painting, and Miguel spends 1 and 5/6 hours painting. How many fewer hours does Miguel spend painting than Pablo spends? So we know we're going to do 3 and 1/6 minus 1 and 5/6. I need to rename this. So my 3 will become a 2 and 6/6. And then I have to add 2 and 6/6 with 1/6. So it's going to be 2 and 7/6 minus 1 and 5/6. 2 minus 1 is 1. 7/6 minus 5/6 is 2/6. So 1 and 2/6 hours is how long how much fewer hours he spends painting. Miguel spends painting than Pablo. Excuse me, we're going to skip number 3. Number 4. Susie has 5 2/8 cups of flour. She uses 2 7/8 cups of flour to make pasta. To make bread, she needs 2 4/8 cups of flour. Does she have enough flour to make both? Well, let's see what she's going to have left after she makes her pasta. So 5 2/8 minus 2 7/8. Rename our mixed number. 4 8/8 plus a 2/8. So we'll have 4 10/8 minus 2 7/8. 4 minus 2 is 2. 10/8 minus 7/8 is 3/8. So is she going to have enough? No, she will not, because she needs 2 4/8. So no, she will not. Alrighty, we're going to find the difference. So we're going to need to rename this. Now, we only have 1 here, so I can rename my 1 to an 8/8. 8/8 plus 6/8 would be 14/8 minus 7/8 would equal 7/8. Rename. So we'll have 2 8/8 plus 2/8. So this would be 2 10/8 minus 2 7/8. So that would equal 3/8. Four 6/12. We're going to rename it to 3 12/12 plus 6/12. So that would be 3 18/12 minus 1 11/12, which would be 2 7/12. 9 1/4 we'll rename to 8 4/4 plus 1/4. So 8 5/4 minus 3/4 equals 8 2/4. 6 2/5. 5 5/5 plus 2/5 equals 5 7/5 minus 4 4/5 equals 1 3/5. Rename our 8 to 7 6/6 plus the 2/6. So we'll have 7 8/6 minus 4 5/6, which is 3 3/6. Okay. So your independent, more practice homework, you're going to complete everything except number 9 and number 11. Okay? So you can skip numbers 9 and number 11. Alrighty, I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.